In this video, we're going to be doing an improvisation where the left hand has broken triads on the white keys. It's sort of the classic root positions. A D chord, an F chord, an E chord, a C chord. We can move it anywhere on the keyboard, but we are going to break the tones out. The right hand is going to have open fifths as a block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a D5 or a D open fifth, an F open fifth, G open fifth, E open fifth, etc. These are going to be block. Both tones are sounding at the same time. But the left hand, its triads are going to be broken. We're going to do the tones going bottom to top to start, but there's lots of ways we could do this. Both hands are going to be in the same position, just an octave away. So in this case, a D position, or we could start on F, we could start on E, G. Where do you want to start? Let's start, why don't we start on G? Let's go to E. Let's go back to G. Go to E. Let's go to D. C. That was A, down to A, back to G up here, to E. But it starts to sound like a song just by moving these simple things around. Let's go up to A here, to F, to A, F, let's go to C, to A, to G. Now, do we have to break the tones in the left hand bottom to top? No. We could go down. Let's speed it up a little bit. And I'm going to put this an octave higher. Let's go to D, E. Let's go to F, D, E. Let's go to C, A, G. Does this have to stay steady? It doesn't. Maybe sometimes I stop and then I return somewhere else. And maybe the motion stops. Then I start up again. Now notice I started to go up the tones, down the tones, and maybe that's faster now. Let's go to E. I reversed the direction, right? I was going up and then down, and then I started to go down, then up. But you get the idea. Now, does this need to be single tones? It doesn't. We can do the bottom two and the top one. You actually hear that quite a bit. So the bottom two of the triad and the top. And we're still going to do block fifths up here. Let's go back. Somewhere else. Now, I could also, another way of breaking the triad in the left hand is do the outer two and then the middle one. You don't hear this very often. Certainly, well, occasionally, I guess, in the classical, the centuries of classical music, there might be a pattern occasionally like that. Every once in a while in pop culture, certainly in cinematic or movie music, we hear this. But it's still not it's certainly not as common as what we were just doing, or having the top two and the bottom one separate out. Top two together, bottom one, excuse me. That's another one that you could do. or separate out the middle finger. And that is the idea. So now, do we have to have such a simple pattern, either just going up or just going down, or up and then down? No, we could create something that's more syncopated. Now, if it's going to be that active, this will probably have to be simple. D. See, I need to practice that one a little bit so that it's really smooth. But you get the idea. This can be quite slow, and this be much more active. Let's move this out like this. A here, but this quite slow. I could move this A thing around. F. F up here. Let's go back to A. Okay, A here. Let's go to G. 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 F, etc. You get the idea. So have fun with that. The triad being broken in the left hand, the open fifth being block in the right. All on the white keys. Great exercises and improvisational concepts, simple materials for beginning and intermediate players.